What if your Disney resort put two theme parks within walking distance? But is that convenience worth the deluxe price? What if your Walt Disney World resort allowed you to walk to not one, but two theme parks? We recently stayed in a one-bedroom villa at Disney's Boardwalk Resort, and its location completely changed the way we experienced our vacation. But does being able to walk to EPCOT and Hollywood Studios make this the best located resort at Walt Disney World? Let's take a look. Disney's Boardwalk is located along Crescent Lake in the EPCOT resort area. Its theme is to capture the nostalgic 1920s and 30s charm of the classic mid-Atlantic coastal amusement areas, channeling the historic vibes of Atlantic City and Coney Island. Throughout the resort, you'll find saltwater taffy colors and vintage architecture, right down to the pinstripe awnings. A waterfront promenade that has an early 1900s Atlantic seaside boardwalk that gives this area an atmosphere that feels very different from most Disney resorts. Across the water, you'll find Disney's Yacht and Beach Club resorts, with the Walt Disney World Swan and Dolphin resorts a little farther around the lake. But the real advantage of staying here is what lies just beyond the resort. You can walk to both EPCOT and Disney's Hollywood Studios, giving you the freedom to come and go without waiting for a bus or relying on a transportation schedule. Of the two parks, EPCOT is the easier and shorter walk. From the boardwalk, you follow the path along Crescent Lake and arrive at EPCOT's International Gateway entrance. Instead of entering at the front of the park near Spaceship Earth, you arrive directly in World Showcase between the United Kingdom and France pavilions. This location can be a major advantage, especially if you plan to spend a lot of time during one of EPCOT's festivals. You can begin your day near attractions such as Remy's Ratatouille Adventure, go back and take an afternoon break at the resort, and easily return to EPCOT for dinner or the nighttime spectacular. And at the end of the evening, while thousands of other guests are heading toward buses, parking lots, and the front entrance, you can leave through the International Gateway and walk back to your room. That may be when the boardwalk's location feels the most valuable. Disney's Hollywood Studios is a longer walk, but it's still completely possible for many guests. The dedicated walking path follows the water and takes you directly to the park's entrance. Your actual walking time will depend on your pace and where your room is located. It took me about 20 minutes to walk to Hollywood Studios entrance. Having the option to walk can be especially helpful in the morning when you want to arrive early or at night when the transportation lines are long. However, this walk may not be right for everyone. After spending an entire day in the theme park, the distance may feel much longer than it did that morning. Florida's heat, humidity, and afternoon storms also need to be considered. Fortunately, walking isn't your only option. That's where the friendship boats come in handy. They connect the boardwalk area with both EPCOT and Hollywood Studios, giving you a more relaxing alternative when your feet need a break. The boat may not always be the fastest option because it makes stops around the EPCOT resort area, but speed isn't always the priority. Sitting down and enjoying a ride across the water can feel very welcome after a long park day. When going to other Disney destinations such as Magic Kingdom and Animal Kingdom, complimentary Disney bus transportation is available. The boardwalk's location is the star of this video, but the resort itself gives you plenty of reasons to spend time here. We stayed in a one-bedroom villa with a full kitchen, separate bedroom and living room, plus its own washer and dryer. Those conveniences made returning to the resort for an afternoon break even more appealing. The resort also has a themed feature pool, a quiet leisure pool, a children's play area, and community hall activities. Inside, the lobby and surrounding hallways are filled with details inspired by bygone Atlantic seaside resorts. You'll find a vintage roller coaster display, antique carousel model, and turn-of-the-century amusement park photos that reward anyone who slows down and explores. And when the sun goes down, the boardwalk comes to life, taking on an entirely different personality with its restaurants, street performers, and lights reflected across Crescent Lake. Disney's Boardwalk may be a particularly good choice for adults and families alike, EPCOT festival fans, and anyone planning to spend a good bit of time at EPCOT or Hollywood Studios. It can also work well for families who appreciate being able to return to the room for a midday break without depending on a bus. And for guests using a scooter, these accessible walking paths can make the boardwalk's location even more convenient. Even the friendship boats can accommodate scooters too. So is Disney's Boardwalk the best located resort at Walt Disney World? As I mentioned before, if your vacation will have a good bit of time in EPCOT and Hollywood Studios, it is absolutely one of the strongest choices I would recommend. Being able to walk to 2 theme parks gives you freedom, flexibility, and more control over your day. And there is something special about ending an evening in World Showcase, walking beside Crescent Lake, and seeing the lights of the boardwalk waiting for you across the water. Would Boardwalk's location convince you to stay here? Or do you have another Disney resort that you think has an even better location? Let us know in the comments. And remember to dream a little bigger and find your Disney every single day.